Baby. Te. Oy. Dito. 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 Dia. Dito. Ikaw ha. Hindi kang dako. Ito. Ya. Ikaw. Utang ina ko. Oy. Ang ayaw kung ugali. Ya, ikaw. Magsigig birig-birig diha, ha? Hindi ka tumino magkain, ha? Gusto masasaktan to. Gusto masasaktan. Ikaw ha. Gusto mong masasaktan ha. Gusto mong masasaktan ha. Sana lang ba yung mong piso ha? Kasi kapag panluro sa ng uban, bait naman mami na ari. Chun. Pinabugbog ba yan sa kuwan? Luoy naman na among mami. Chun. Ang kapisa ba siyang anin? Pero wala ko marami itong itlog. Saan ka ito naglilimlim? Di pa kayo kumain ng matino ah. Yung bigas dito, kakain ito, kalapati. Kasi kayong upakan. Oh! Oh! Putang ina. Ito, ano pod? Grasya pa ng bisuan. Kutdanin nyo na ha. Lagyan kayo kung gihatag bugas sa inyo ano tarong nga nagkaon. Pero di na na mahurot na. Tragis na manukan. You do cherish you. Anong timer na? Now let's go here at the back, get your friends, and feed our hungry monsters. Hungry monsters, yeah. There. There. Gahapon pa ni siguro. We got one egg. Seems like it's too cold already, so this was considered yesterday's egg. So we had 5. Yeah, it's too cold already, so this was not laid today or early this morning. This was somehow yesterday afternoon. Now let's start watering our garden. Maybe. Good to see you there. Hoy! Tanga! Yan ang alam mo ha. Labas ka agad, tas di ka naman marunong pumasok agad. And these are loving chickens. We have 4 native, 1 female, and 3 roosters, and then 13 uh, Red Rhode Island, RIR. And only 4 of the 13 that are laying eggs regularly. But I think next month, by month of March or April, we will see more eggs every day, likely a dozen of eggs every day. But right now, only 5 or 4 of them are laying eggs because they're not of the same batch. The first 5 here, like they're 2 months, 3 months older, and then I got another 8 chicks. So I bought 8, and all of them survived the second batch. So we have 13 of them. No, more. Okay, so that is all, your friends. I have to close this door, otherwise they will be more happy to get out and scratch outside. Though they don't go far, but we have 4 natives inside, and it's hard for them to like let them come back inside like after the day. So it's better that they have to stay inside this coop. But I'm planning that this area here, I'm going to build an additional space where they can run outside and scratch here. But I have to form like a garden enclosure where I have to use some net and bamboo trees to build like a dome, but it's made of bamboo and nets, and then I have to make sure that snakes cannot get inside as well. And then that would be the time. I think this coming April, that would be the good time for them to enjoy scratching, finding bugs, and then when it's raining, they can run back inside the coop. So that's my plan. Hopefully that will be realized this coming April. So I have a lot of projects to do here during summertime, and hopefully I can keep up the time and project, and also I'll have the budget to make it realize. Okay, it's your friends. Now let's get back in front and we'll start watering the garden. Actually, the hose is outside, so I think we have to go outside and water our newly planted sweet potato there. But later on, I think we will have time to the sneaky doves. Oi! Mẹ! Mẹ! Con mẹ ơi! Mẹ! Ơi! Sulating kinsiyan na kahapon yan. Yeah, you're late. Find bugs, really. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Let's go outside, YouTube friends, and we'll check on our newly planted, not newly, we added a lot of sweet potato slips to I think I have to plant sweet potato, additional sweet potatoes by the river or beside the stream. Yeah, look at our newly added sweet potatoes here, YouTube friends. Look at that. We have tons and tons of sweet potatoes here. Yeah. We cut some of the sweet potato slips right here and we added them right here. Now I'll be planting more because my mother told me just this morning that she's going to visit us around March 13, and now is February uh, 13, Friday 14, 15. Yeah, today is February 15, so that will be another a month long for my mother to be able to come back and visit us here. So with that, these sweet potatoes here will have longer vines during that time. So today is the right time for me to cut these sweet potato slips and then replant them here in our available area. Just imagine I just planted them yesterday and now they're good to go. I just planted yesterday here and they're good to go to grow and bloom. Here, look at our sweet potatoes here. So I think I'll continue replanting sweet potatoes today. We got this good already. This area we got this good already. So right now we're going to move to the other side. So likely we'll be seeing more lots and lots of sweet potato slips right here, YouTube friends. Look at that. Yeah, our primary purpose of planting like this method is to harvest more sweet potato slips. So now I think we still have more sweet potato tubs that we planted even last week. Here we planted last week and some of them are longer, and we're going to cut the slips of these progressing sweet potato plants here, and we're going to plant more likely by the side of the river. So we go here. I think we still have plenty of sweet potato tubs that we're going to likely. So right now, YouTube friends, we're here to water, but I'll be back and we'll have another live stream later. But it's about continue replanting sweet potatoes. That would be the title of our live stream later. I have to drive my wife to the language center today because I have to pass and drop by the saloon or the barber shop to have my hair cut, and then I need to buy a B12 vitamins for our chickens, and then yeah, once I'm arrived home, once I'm back, I have to recharge my phone first, and then recharge my phone, and I have to recharge my phone. Actually, there's a few sweet potato slips behind the barbed wire, so that's why I'm watering it now. And I have to water this again, though we need to come back here later and water again these sweet potatoes here, but right now we're also watering it. Man, what happened to this? I stepped over that. I guess without my... Oh, I hope that one can still survive. So we have lots of sweet potato slips here to cut, and we're going to replant them. I think I don't have to add more sweet potato plants here because they look not healthy, because they're growing together with the cassava plants. And cassava plants is very detrimental, especially if they started like extending their branches. So I think it's way better if I have to plant more sweet potatoes without the shade of the cassava plants. So I think the sweet potato plants we planted here, it's enough. And we have to plant more on a location where it is more open and they could have direct sunlight. So here the cassava plants are growing taller, though we still have sunshine to like touch and reach out our sweet potato here. But it seems like it's not an ideal anymore to plant more sweet potatoes in this year. I have to find another conducive spot, likely without the cassava plants. Aye. So here, YouTube friends, we have to water our bananas here. Bye! Yan, mga ang pituan nila. Morning, Sir Alex. Right now, Sir Alex, I'm watering our bananas here that we planted beside this stream. Of course, this morning I can't stay longer because I have to drive my wife to the language center where she's working every weekend, like teaching tutorial classes. So maybe a few minutes I'll stop this live stream. But later I'll be back around, I cannot assure you the time, but likely likely 11 or 12 o'clock here in Thailand, because I have to stop by at the barber shop to have my hair cut, and then I have to charge my phone once I arrive home, and I have to start cutting sweet potato slips from the inside, and we will be planting more sweet potatoes. Yeah, why don't we plant sweet potatoes right here? Right? Why find another place we can plant sweet potatoes here in replacement with these cassava plants right here. Okay. Okay, I got it. So we're going to replace this cassava plants here with sweet potatoes. So I have to prepare the area, I have to water this one so that this later somehow like kind of soft to dig and put in those sweet potatoes. Looks what we're going to replant here. Now I just realized. Yeah, we'll plant sweet potatoes here. Yeah, our main purpose is just to harvest sweet potatoes. If there's sugars, then it's a plus. An additional thing already. So, yan, nawala na sisiw mo. Utang ina. Belong to me. Well, we will try. I'm not sure if sweet potatoes here will adapt the environment, but perhaps yes. What was it? So I'm going to water this area here. And well, as I have told you, that variety doesn't need a thorough care in order for you to harvest like substantial amount of sweet potato, either slips or tubers. So I think it can manage to adapt in this particular environment here. There's another spot that has more sun. And the problem is it takes a lot of work to uh, remove that dense vegetation right there. So I will be spending a lot of time for that. I don't know. Let me consider that one too today if I can. But here, just a bit of work and then we can start planting sweet potatoes. So that's the advantage in this area. And I think the sun can still penetrate this area here. Maybe our sweet potatoes will have good futures too. Yeah, that end where the water reaches, that end right there. I'll be adding more sweet potato plants today, so that will be included in our live stream, and perhaps we will plant sweet potatoes right here, this location where I'm standing currently, and then yeah, we will plant more sweet potatoes here. Yeah, just to harvest tons and tons of slips, sweet potato slips. We can actually plant for this year because we have to step in here to water. So maybe just 2 rows of sweet potatoes right there. Close to the fence. And probably we can plant spring beans as well, huh? Yeah, right here. I don't know if beans can survive it, we'll see. Yeah, I'll buy seeds this week and then I'll plant maybe this coming Saturday. Because next weekend I only have Saturday that I can be free doing some gardening. Because by Sunday I have to be interviewing students who are applying for Matem 1 for EP program, MSEP and SMPE. So by Sunday, this coming February 22, I'll be one of the 4 interviewers for applying EP1 students. Let's see it. So I have to work hard this coming Saturday. I have to make sure that everything will be in good place. planning to have a designated host here to be connected in that faucet right there behind the camera, so that I don't have to bring this hose outside from the inside, because it will take a lot of time and it can also cause damage to our plants, and even I might damage the hose itself. So I have to have another hose here, and then I'm going to connect this one so that all these banana trees here and sweet potatoes that we're going to plant here will have a specific water source, that we don't have to bring this hose outside. Okay, so friends, that's enough for watering bananas here. We have to water this before I forget. There's another one aside from this. And I'm also considering to remove these grasses here and then plant more sweet potatoes. So I'm going to remove this grass here, maybe today. Remove this grass and then plant more sweet potatoes in this area. What time is it now? 24 past 7. I think I cannot allow further extension of our time for this live stream, YouTube friends, as my wife is about to go to the language center and I still have to eat my breakfast before I drive her to the language center, because I have to stop by at the barber shop to have my hair cut, as I mentioned that one many times already in this live stream. So I might be delayed for a few hours, so I need to have my breakfast first before driving my wife to the language center. Because we live around 10-15 kilometers away. No, 10, around more than 10 kilometers from the city proper. So it takes us 20 minutes, especially if it's traffic, and even like half an hour to arrive the city from our house. Thank you for having you, Sir Alex. Good morning. I hope you have a good day today. So guys, right up until here, and see you later for another live stream.